Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of City Skylines. I just recorded for 40 minutes and then I had a blue screen. The thing is, I believe it was my fault. My C drive was full and I believe it was just crashing because OBS was packing so many gigabytes onto it. At least that is my suspicion. Nevertheless, we lost approximately 40 minutes of work, which is a catastrophe for me, considering all the hours it's gonna take me to produce this episode. Oh well, let me take you through what we are gonna do today. We are gonna keep working on our new district, of course. At the end of this episode, I'm also gonna go through your comments again and actually start naming the two locations. What I also would like to achieve is make some nice interchanges for both of these locations here. And I'm actually gonna go with a similar design we already have in our city. It actually proved to be very useful, this one here at the very beginning. It's a solid interchange for low to medium traffic. However, we're gonna build it a little bit differently. This time we're gonna do it on the top. So let me go ahead and actually remove these highway ramps. We want to take a 2-lane highway and just make a nice roundabout across this if we can. Sometimes we have to use the Move It mod in order to make it possible, but it seems as though in this case we're fine. Next up, we need highway ramps to join with this node, but I believe the better way is to actually get out of this first, so we can make a really nice ramp like this and then hook it up with that. Why is that not possible? I guess we can also do that. That might even look better. Though in this case I kind of want to reconnect this so the nodes are nicely spread out. Naturally, we're gonna have to swap the direction. Let's do the same thing for the other side. It's gonna be this node. We want to first go down as smooth as possible and hook it up right there. I guess we could move this node to make it more symmetrical. Okay, not bad. We're gonna do the same exact thing on the other side. Looks like this one is gonna be a little bit easier on us. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Let's create another ramp down here, though I would like this to be as straight as possible. So we're first gonna take a normal road, do the ramp like so, upgrade it to a highway. Actually, I want this to be 2 lanes, and then we're gonna split off. One road is gonna go up right there, the other one down. Now we need to be a little bit careful about this. Maybe we're gonna make this normal roads already, or just as of this point. This is also possible, but I would like to hook this up. Gonna destroy one building in the process, but that's fine. Gonna do the same thing here, just hook this up to the corner again, and we are fine. Well, I'm not too sure about this just yet. We might swap this around. You know me, at least it's functional for now. And we also have the interchange that is going to allow us to go into the other direction. Now, I want a large road for this. 6 lanes. That might be too exaggerated. Let's go with 4 lanes with trees. Of course, in this part, the trees are not going to be quite visible. But as soon as we continue this, it's going to be all fine. We're going to bring this approximately to this point, and then I would like to have a roundabout. Can we just take the small roundabout from the vanilla? It must be the large one. Yeah, what does that do? Let me just test that. And we're also gonna upgrade or downgrade this road. I guess technically this could make sense. Then we continue the road here and have another roundabout. Let's see, where is this other roundabout gonna be? Eventually I would like this to connect up with the River Run district, but in a very sneaky way, so most vehicles still use the highway. Let's do it right here. That seems to be good for me. Gonna upgrade this road and we're gonna continue it. This is still far enough away from the runway if we don't build anything to the right. Then I would love to connect this with a nice smooth curve like so. This is gonna be amazing. We don't need that roundabout exit, no sir, thank you. We're gonna continue the upper part of the roundabout like so. It's probably not wise to connect these. Yeah, let's wait with the side roads for just a bit. I want this main pattern out of the way. The next interchange we're going to take care of is this one here, and it's going to be the exact same thing. However, this one is going to be a little bit trickier because the terrain really sucks. But I guess I can rebuild the highway as of this point. Just going to get rid of everything here until the bridge. There we go. In order to go down smoothly, we want to go 12 units like so, and just one step, or you know, one big vanilla step, and then another 12 units to wrap it up. Okay, this is not possible because of the terrain. That means all we want to do is elevate the terrain slightly here. Et voila, now it is possible, and this is, you know, acceptable. That reminds me, one thing that has been suggested in the comment section is to why not drag down some of the highways in order to build bridges on top of them. This might also make for a nice look. And if we bring this far enough into the terrain, technically it should be possible to build a bridge across it. Of course, if you have the measurements right. But you can see there are ways to do it. And then we're just going to adjust these 2 points, maybe get rid of that. And we have a lovely bridge going across this. I kind of like the idea. So I think we want to go down even more, and I'm going to take care of the terrain after the fact. This is actually a little bit trickier than I anticipated, but we will be able to fix it later. Now I have to page down again, and we are going to connect with this one. Yeah, as I suspected, the pillars are a little bit too high, but nothing to worry about. This was a phenomenal idea. Thanks for suggesting that. It's really nice because it's a mixture of normal roads and bridges. I can definitely appreciate it. Good. Now, the best way to fix these slopes very often is to move the nodes further apart, but we can definitely also do some adjustments here. It's just difficult to not make it a too bumpy ride. Like here you can see when it changes, there is a perfect spot where the slope is better. But yeah, that is detail work, probably something for me to do while off camera watching TV or so. You get the basic gist. We're gonna continue out here with a nice road actually connecting up this corner, and then I would like to go out here towards the south and the coast. There are probably traffic lights here. Yeah, I don't need them. Okay, I think this is a good plan so far. Gonna try to smooth out this road a little bit. Actually, we could use the align tool for this one. I should use those more often. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to finally watch a tutorial on the Move It mod. Anyways, that's not important stuff for you. Let's unpause the game, see how these new interchanges function, and then I guess we can soon start to expand across the district. And of course, I also want other ways to traverse here, especially for the pedestrians. They are gonna need ways, but maybe we wait until we actually start adding stuff. Well then, let's keep on expanding. I wanna go up here, and then we wanna do a little bridge thingamabob. That bridge type actually looks pretty epic. Now I cannot do the slope really here. That is too bad. But I think what we can do is remove this and then just move it ourselves. Now this road is actually going to lead into the last roundabout that we're going to add here. A large one, like so. Destroying our power lines once again. Actually, I might want to redo this. So what I'm going to do right now is just lay out the road pattern first. This way I won't have to redo the power lines over and over again. Let's do a slight curve here, then turn around again, give us the opportunity to do something nearby the river. We also want to upgrade this, and I think right here we can actually also go out. Maybe we are gonna connect this below the bridge if we can. Well, I highly doubt this is gonna be possible. I have to do it very close to the river. I'm not sure what this is gonna do with it. Actually, this might work out, so now I can move it over slightly. Yeah, you know what? This might just work out fine. And I love the idea to also have this connected. We can even continue below the other highway. And then finally, I would like to hook this one up. And I guess... actually, maybe it would make sense to have another bridge across here. Why the heck not? Let me attempt to do that smoothly. Okay, yeah. That's kind of adding up for me. We're also gonna continue this road for a bit. Now this is gonna be trickier. I mean, we do have to fix the metro anyways. But if I want to hook this up in any way, shape or form, we're gonna have to be creative. Actually, maybe we do this with a smaller road. Yeah, that might actually be creative enough and also functional enough. Just bring this down a bit, and then we can continue this even further, maybe up to this point, and then connect you. Let me also go out here on the other side. We want to make sure not to get too close to our runway. But we might be able to add some services or other unimportant stuff. Now, in all of this, I would like to have at least a little bit of a grid system. This is actually going to be the high density part of the district. And then the rest can be pretty dynamic, if you ask me. I want to have another connection here. I also want to connect... yeah, let's do that, and let's do a connection there. No, this is too close. Don't create too many intersections. We're just gonna branch off here into two dead ends. Right here, I would say we have the opportunity for a nice small park. And I guess they deserved another connection here. Yeah, let's add another one straight right there. This gave me complications, didn't it? We're fine. So in this loop, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 connections. I guess, no, this is too short. I don't really want a connection there, but we're gonna have one here. Again, a road pattern that is gonna be a bit more organic, and I want this to be a shopping mall of some sort. So I guess we could make this a one-way road. That should help out a bit. We're actually gonna arrange it like so, with a couple of branches. I like that. And just maybe we can smooth this off. Nice! I like these road patterns. Let's go ahead and do more smoothing here with the roads. Just a couple more adjustments to make it believable. Not 100% sure what we're gonna have towards this side. Probably a bunch of small density residential and a ton of forest. So we just do something small and crazy like this. Surrounded with forest, small density. We can even continue this a tiny bit and hook it up with this intersection as well. Might be a nifty thing. We might want to upgrade our highways to have a sound barrier. Before we start zoning, naturally we're gonna need all of our utilities ready. Also hooked up the power, and I think at this point we can unpause the game and actually start zoning a couple of things. For instance, since I already know what's gonna happen with this part, we can start zoning this. Should I maybe use the brush? Could be more convenient in this case. There we go, said and done. I also know these two squares are gonna be high density. Then I also already know that this here is gonna be a mixture of high density shopping, commercial, as well as low density. Maybe some more low density here all the way around. Yeah, I guess that should be good for now. Let's hope the power is gonna distribute well. No, actually it did not. Okay, managed to distribute the power well. Now the developing areas can finally grow without hindrance. Actually, I just noticed the interchange right here is missing one direction. We don't have a way to come from this highway and join the cargo station, for instance. So that's definitely something we want to fix and should be able to do very easily, just in case someone noticed this in the previous episode. Now, before I forget, we also want to make sure this new stuff is all part of the same district. This is going to be one enormous area. By the way, you also let me know that the old town policy actually ignores highways, so that's good to know. Let's go ahead and add a couple of services. We're going to have a school here, one of each type. There's probably going to be 3 sets of services for each of the roundabout areas. We're going to have our high school right in this junction. Naturally, we're gonna need a medical clinic that I'm gonna add at this main road so they have access with the roundabout to all the destinations. We're also gonna have a crematorium. Actually, let me add one here. I think people like that. And we're gonna add a second one. Let's also take care of the elderly. Not sure if we are gonna have many elderly for the time being, but let's add this one here. And then the childcare stuff, maybe next to the elementary school, could make sense. They're also gonna have a fire station and a police station. Let's get the police station right there. It still looks pretty empty, I know, but just give it some time. Okay, unfortunately, I soon have to wrap this up, but there are a few more things we can definitely do, namely parks. I haven't placed a bouncy castle in such a long time, I don't even remember it anymore. We're definitely gonna have one of those in the joint. The botanical garden is always a good thing to have. I was kind of hoping to place it somewhere here, but that's gonna look pretty disgusting. I'm gonna add it right here instead. Let's actually see how much of an effect this has. Actually, no effect whatsoever. No, I've just been too impatient. We're of course also gonna need some small parks, some green stuff every now and then, just to make these guys real happy. Not too shabby, I would say. Let's actually see it. They're starting to upgrade. Those guys are... yeah, they're waiting for education as per usual. Actually nice. We can get rid of the power lines finally. That's always a good moment. And another thing I guess we can already start doing is set up a small forest here. Actually, let's go ahead and use the brush for this. More forest, please. Thank you. Yeah, not too bad. It's not too dense, though I guess I do want a dense line at least around the highway. So maybe we're just gonna do this initial line manually. Yep, I'm pretty happy with this, but I don't want to get into too much detail in today's episode with this. I wonder, is this area large enough for a park? That could be an interesting thing to explore. Or maybe another unique building. I mean, we still have so many of these. Like the locomotive halls. What is this gonna do? It's a touristy landmark building. Yeah, I guess we can do that. Though it has some noise pollution to it. We'll have to see how the citizens deal with it. Ah, you know, this traffic park might actually be a cute thing. Let me go ahead and add another intersection here. I want to go out like this and then do a little T intersection. Right here we're gonna add the traffic park. If we're lucky enough, this is also gonna help us connect the power. I almost forgot, all of these traffic lights will have to go. Yeah, we can now see slowly but surely everything is upgrading. The residential is gonna take the longest as per usual, but I presume with already this district we're gonna go above the 100k mark, which is a pretty substantial milestone, but it's only approximately half or a third of what we're gonna have in the end. We'll have to see how it turns out with the vehicle count. In the end, we might be forced to redesign substantial parts of the city. But check this out, we actually have come a long ways. I do like it. And I'm also glad about the fact we still have so much potential stuff to do. Maybe to wrap this up, we could already think about our road design that we're gonna have on top of here and how we are actually gonna get all the way up there. Now, it would be great to do this somewhat in a way it would probably happen in reality, which is kind of a zigzag pattern mixed with bridges and maybe even tunnels. If I can, I would like to tunnel into here and then we're gonna continue and then eventually we come out on the top of the mountain. Yes, I also would like to come out on the other side. So if we can just split off here, this is not gonna be easy. Can I make it out? Ooh, that's not good. I really would like to come out here. A bit of terraforming is gonna help us there. Right here, however, I would like to add an interesting bridge. Gonna connect this one up, thank you. And I guess for now we could end our endeavors like so. I mean, right now it's all dead ends, but that's gonna change. If lucky, we can now add a cable car stop. I have to come out on the back end here, that's not convenient. So instead we're gonna lower the terrain here a bit, add another road into this direction, and this should help us out, getting the end station to face the right way. The other end station needs to be attached to this road, please. Thank you. Could we just go ahead and hook this up in a straight line? Let's actually see what that does. Okay, no, that did not have the desired effect. So instead, we're gonna go up like so and connect with this space already occupied. What? Weird stuff is happening right now, let me tell you that. But this should work. Come on! How is this occupied? Ah, there we go. Okay, it is successfully connected, I would say. We also have it hooked up to... No, actually not. It's not yet hooked up to our road network, so there's nothing up there for people to do. So maybe for now we can use this as a test whether or not these buildings are gonna need services. I mean, we already know they're gonna need utilities, that's for sure. However, if they don't need services, we might be able to set these up in parks, which would be a great realization. Okay, cool. I would say with that out of the way, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna let the new district develop a bit. We still have plenty of room to design stuff. You can see the demand has to develop a bit. I'm sorry, actually, I didn't yet get to name the two things, so keep on suggesting names for the district as well as for the small park here. And I'm gonna keep collecting them. But with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you soon. Bye-bye.